Okay, today we are going to see how can we use general formula in solving quadratic equations. To do this, we are going to use a simple example. We have here solve f of x is equal to 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. Here is our example. So we have a solution, and then we want to write this equation in the form of f of x is equal to 0. In the other way, we take it 2x squared plus 4x minus 2 is equal to 0. Why write in this form? We want to find the value of x when y is equal to 0. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to write our general formula. Our general formula is here. It consists of a, b, and c. These are the coefficients from our equation. So we're going to compare this equation with this general formula. So you can see our equation consists of numbers 2, 4, and -2. This is nothing but the coefficient of this equation, which are a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, and the -2 stands for c. So you can see here. So now we're going to substitute these values into our general formula. As you can see, we have now this equation: x is equal to -4 plus or minus under root 4 squared minus 4 times 4 times -2 over 2 times 2. So if we simplify over here, we're going to get the value of x is equal to this expression. Our expression now is -4 plus or minus under root 16 plus 82. How do we get this? I have taken 4 squared, which is equal to 16, but you also have -4 times 4 times the -2. So you can see here there are two negative numbers. So once you multiply them, you get a positive number, which is equal to 32. Now we divide by 4. Our next step is, you can see here, 16 plus 32 is equal to 48. So we want to simplify 48 in a way that 48 is the same as 16 times 3. So once we apply under root of 16 times 3, you're going to get like this. If you divide this numerator with 4, you're going to get x is equal to -1 plus or minus under root 3. So this is a combination of two solutions. Because of this signs, there is a positive or minus. So if you separate this, you're going to get -1 plus under root 3 and the -1 minus -3. So this is your solution. You can write it as a combined solution like here, or you can write in a separable solutions. So let us see Also, how can we draw its graph? Yes, we start with the table of values. We have taken the value of x from -4 up to +2. Option because whatever you can take your range, maybe from -2 to +2, or from -2 to +5, and so on. So my choice here is according to my equation. I've taken this because I want to see a certain appearance of my graph. So I'll tell you later why this is the best choice. So next we are going to fill the our table values. Yes, we have taken x is equal to -4. What is the value of y? If you substitute into our function equation, you are going to get 14. So if x is 4, y is 14. We substitute into your table, as you can see here. If also you take x is equal to -3, you are going to get 4 as the value of y. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, as you can see here. So if you look closer to this table, you will observe that at this position, when x is equal to -1 and y is equal to -4, if you move right side and you move left side, the value of y's are the similar. You can see here is -4, for instance. If you go right, you find -2 as the same as if you go left. As you go further more, you find the value of y is equal to 4. Also, left hand side is 4. 14, 14. Okay. So my choice is to see that in the left hand side we end up with 14, and the right hand side we end up with 14. But you also can take from -3 to 1, because at 1 you will find the power of y 4, and at -3 you will find power of y 4. So this also is the best choice. Let's continue. Yes, if you take these values and you draw its graph, your graph will appear like this: horizontal line that consists of the value of x, and a vertical line consists the value of y. So our graph is here, has covered the value of x from -4 to +2, and the value of y from -4 up to 14 from our table. So this is our graph.